Hello everyone, welcome to Morning English. This is Max.
Hello everybody, this is Nora. 欢迎大家收听早安英文。
Hey Nora, when did you learn to drive?
Actually, I never learned to drive. For me, it's easier to get around the city by using public transport. You know, in China, it's very cheap to use and very convenient.
Well, that is true. But I can already tell you wouldn't be a good driver.
Huh? Why? I've literally just said 2 sentences and you already can tell?
Yeah, actually, if you are from the West, like me, it's very easy to tell if someone is a good driver or a bad one, just by understanding their character.
就是说从我的性格可以看出来我不是一个好司机，但是我觉得我性格还挺好的，还算比较冷静的吧。
Well, you would think so, but no, that is not the reason why.
So what else could it possibly be?
Well, no one in the history of the world says they don't want to drive because public transport is a better option, unless they don't enjoy driving.
Alright, 那你的意思就是说我不喜欢开车，所以肯定不是好司机。But I know many people who don't like driving, but they do it anyway.
Well, are they good drivers?
Well, I think... Yeah, you're right.
See? Anyway, you could always prove me wrong by learning to drive.
Wait. You don't drive either. 你也不开车呀？
Oh, that's not because I don't want to. I would love to drive. But when I was in the UK, I was working really long hours, and so I never found the time to learn. Also, it's very expensive to learn in the UK.
Blah, blah, blah. Always so many excuses, right? So, do you think you would do it here?
Maybe. I don't know. For now, I'll just settle for being a backseat driver.
A backseat driver is not really a driver. 那这个词组呢，直译就是后座司机，其实啊是指那些喜欢指挥司机的乘客。So, do you always give unwanted advice to drivers?
Only if they are being an idiot on the road. Actually, a backseat driver has 2 meanings. The one you said, and also someone who likes to interfere in affairs without having the authority or knowledge to do so.
Okay. 所以它的另外一个含义啊，就不仅仅只限于开车了，而是指那些喜欢指手画脚的人，可能他们对某件事情完全就不了解。And I think many people think their parents are backseat drivers.
Yeah, especially teenagers in America.
Anyway, we have been talking about driving a lot. So, do you know if there are many idioms with the word drive in them?
I can think of a few, maybe 7 or 8 at least.
Okay, so shall we talk about those today?
Yeah, why not? So we just covered backseat driver, but have you heard of in the driving seat?
Yeah, I have heard that before. When you're in the driving seat, you take control of things. 这个词组的意思呢，其实就是说掌握主导权，对吧？
Yeah, sure. So an example would be teachers should be in the driving seat, otherwise students will do whatever they like.
And I find that you're in the driving seat when we record podcasts.
Really?
No, just kidding.
Anyway, this saying is quite normal throughout the English-speaking world. It's neither polite or impolite to say someone is in the driving seat.
Right, 就是一个比较中性的词组啦。
Exactly.
Anyway, I can think of one that is kind of related. A driving force.
Oh yeah, that's a good one. What would you say is your driving force behind your success?
Me? But I haven't achieved a success yet.
Well, I know one thing most successful people have in common is mothers who always push them to do better.
看来是我妈妈对我还不够严格了。Anyway, this phrase, driving force. Force 这个单词呢，它就有一个意思是力量，加起来就变成了驱动力。Driving force 就指的做某件事情的原因了。
So if you are a driving force behind someone, you are the person who motivates and directs them.
Yeah, and remember to always say behind somebody or something.
Yeah, my mum is the driving force behind my language learning.
But why behind, not in front of?
Well, think of it as someone pushing you forward to a place you don't really want to go to, because you are either lazy or you don't really care about that place. You can only push people from behind.
Okay, got it. Max really drove it home.
I hope so. If I have to repeat myself, I won't give you milk tea anymore.
Okay, you drove home your point. 那这个短语呢，刚刚我讲到的 drive something home 就开车送回家，它其实指的是把某件事情解释得非常清楚，而且是通过重复解释的方式。
So this is quite a strong saying, actually. The first time Nora said it was a little out of place.
Really?
Yes. As this means to say something clearly and with force so people understand.
对，这个语气呢就非常的强，一般是指强行解释，解释的那个人通常还会有点 aggressive， 咄咄逼人的这种感觉。所以 Max 说我的用法第一次使用的时候其实是有点问题的，因为他没有在非常强势的解释。Although I think he was.
Well, that's your opinion. Anyway, don't worry. I'll keep buying you milk tea.
Cut it out. You have never bought me milk tea before.
Yeah, that's true. Well, maybe in the future I'll buy you one.
Stop these false promises. They are driving me crazy.
Sorry. But on the plus side, you gave another saying with the word drive in it.
That's true. So when you drive someone crazy, you annoy or irritate them. 那这个地方的 drive 就是迫使、逼迫，这个短语啊，就是指的把某人逼疯了。
Yeah. And do you know what drives me crazy?
What?
People who flip their pens in their hands. It really drives me crazy, mostly because I can't do it.
You don't know how to do that? That's quite simple. And it's good to know. I make sure to do it more often in the office.
And what exactly are you driving at?
I mean, whatever drives you crazy is now my new hobby. It's fun. 不过你刚刚说到了一个新的短语啊，叫做 What are you driving at? 那这个呢，千万不要把它翻译成了你在开什么。
Yes, this just means what do you mean? You can even say I'm not sure what you are driving at when you are not getting the point.
对，意思就是说你到底在说什么 Like, what do you mean? And I heard this can be rude though.
Well, it depends on how you say it. If you say it angrily, it's meant to be a little intimidating or insulting, either because they aren't making themselves clear or because you can't understand why someone is being stupid.
Fair enough. 所以语气还是非常重要的。如果你是很生气的说，就有那种恐吓或者是侮辱的意思了。So we should be very careful when to use this.
Exactly. But having said that, even some native English speakers don't know that it's rude even when they say it calmly. So don't get offended if someone says it to you.
就是也有可能是非常冷静的说这句话，那他就是单纯的没有听懂你在说什么了。Anyway, I think we have time for just one more. What can you think of?
Well, we went through the most used ones already. There is a drive up or drive down a price.
Yeah, that's pretty common.
Yeah, if you drive up or down a price, you are forcing the price of something to go up or down.
那这个时候呢，我们的 drive 在这个短语中也是有推动的含义，跟前面的这个 driving force 其实是一样的意思。那在这儿呢 drive up or drive down the price 就是指的是抬高价钱或者是降低价钱。
Yeah. People aren't buying clothes from H&M stores anymore, so it has driven the prices down.
Yeah, and there is a limited supply of oil, which is driving the prices up.
Exactly. Anyway, that's all the time we have for today. I hope we haven't driven you crazy with all our drive word idioms.
Almost driving me crazy.
Hello, welcome to Morning English. 早安英文呢是一个为大家免费提供英语教学的频道，每天都会更新。如果你想获得关于英语听说读写的内容，我们都会在这个频道更新。我们的目标是帮助全球的华人学好英语。如果你觉得还不错的话，记得给我们订阅哦。另外，点开小铃铛，这样的话就不会错过其他任何学习视频啦。对了，如果你想获取本节课的完整版笔记，在视频简介或者评论区领取哦。你也可以给这个视频点赞，点赞就相当于自动保存啦。
那今天的节目呢，就到这里结束了。
So, thank you so much for listening. That was Nora.
That is Max. See you next time.
Bye.